All right, welcome back to episode 3 of the Caribbean Adventures series. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy, and we're about to do a quick flight today. We're here right now in Tobago of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, if you remember last episode, we landed in Trinidad, but today we're taking off from Tobago, which is a small island, the small island right next to it's loud. The small island right next to Trinidad. So as you can see, it's like really crappy, rainy weather outside. So it's gonna probably be a bit of a rough flight heading over there. It's gonna be a short flight today. We're going to Grenada, also known as the Spice Isles. So let's just get into this flight. This is going to be pretty... Alright, they're kind of overdoing it with this thunder. Let's get into the flight, and let's get inside. Alright. Second. Trying to get inside the plane, but my hotkey isn't working for some reason. That's kind of weird. Alright, so we're inside the plane right now. I pretty much have everything kind of set up and ready to go. As I mentioned, it's going to be a fairly short flight. So we're going to be departing our runway 29, and I guess we're going to be making some kind of like a loop-to-loop turn back to get onto our flight plan, and then we're just going to travel what's this, northwest, west-northwest, I guess, and prepare for runway 10 approach in Grenada. Alright, so we'll chat a little bit once we get into the air, but for now the plane is pretty much all set up and ready to go. So I'm not going to do too much more talking from here, but I am pretty nervous because this thunder is cracking outside. Alright, so as usual, let's get our prop RPM pulled up above feather. We'll set our mixture to low idle right now, and we'll get our ignitions on. Let us get our beacons on, and let's go ahead. Let's start the right engine. Yeah, so I think this is going to be our last flight in the eastern part of the Caribbean for a little bit. I just want to do something different, to be honest. That's pretty much it. Alright. Right engine start looks good. Let's go ahead and get the yeah, looks nice and stabilized. We'll go ahead and get the left engine cranked up. Turn the right generator on. Left engine, we're cranking it up now. Alright, that's looking good. Cool. Left generator on. Ignition off. turn our pitos on. We don't have to do it now, but I don't want it to start complaining. I've already set the altimeter, and I think we're pretty much good to go. So gonna set the mixture to rich. I'm gonna request a pushback as well. I should have done that first. Yeah, let's go to ground services.
Ground Gamma Jet 89er tree requesting pushback.
Gamma Jet 89er tree pushback request accepted.
So we're just gonna get pushed back a little bit, just a little bit here, because we're kind of in between a whole bunch of planes right now. But it's good to see some cool liveries out there. I had installed the, I think it's called Livery Mega Pack add-on. It should be in the description. But yeah, so we'll get stuff like that. That little FedEx plane over there, which looks pretty nice. So pretty clear. I'm just gonna stop this.
Ground Gamma Jet 89er tree requesting the end of pushback.
Gamma Jet 89er tree request to end pushback received.
Alright. Parking brake on.
Oral warning, okay.
Let's go ahead and drop some flaps. Cool. And pretty much good to go. This is going to be a bit of a dark evening flight. I personally don't like night flights, but we should get there before it gets like really dark. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright. Prop RPM to full. We're going to be departing runway 29 today. So that means we'll be heading right. Taxi lights on. Recognition lights on. Throw on the beacons and the landing lights once we get near the runway. So let's look right, left, all clear. Yeah, that thunder was crazy, man. So I'm expecting a bit of a bumpy ride, but since we're not too far away, the weather's gonna probably be the same over in Grenada, but we'll see what happens. Try not to go too fast right now, but this plane's ready to rock and roll, man. Nice view of the water on the side. Alright, we're gonna get lined up. Alright. So let's go ahead and throw this parking brake on real quick. Flight director's on. We have our altimeter already set 15,000. We're gonna do a vertical speed climb today, 1,500 feet per minute, and we're gonna go up to 15,000 since it's a short flight. And so I want to just set the heading as well. There we go. There we go. Toss that guy on as well. And I think that's about it. Landing lights on, taxi lights off, stirrups on, and any other lights we want to turn on as well. Alright man, let's get this flight started. Off to Grenada we go. Rotate. Let's talk a little bit. Gear up.
Combat Jet 8903, you are not cleared to take off.
Look at that. That is serious. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot and yaw damper. Actually, sorry, your damper was already on. Alright, we're already in FMS mode for the CDI source. Let's hit nav. And we're going to pull our flaps up as well. I hope the passengers like a little bit of lightning. This is crazy, man. So normally I use flight level change mode, but because this is a short flight, Just gonna use our vertical speed, just get up to our cruise altitude quickly, and kind of prepare for setting down. As far as how long the flight is, I don't think it's that long. Let me see. Let me check. Yeah, flight time's only about 30 minutes. It's not a long flight at all, so we're gonna be back on the ground before you know it. Let me make sure my landing gear is up. Okay, because I did not bring it up last time. Perfect. So it's a little bumpy right now. We're crossing, about to cross 10,000 feet. And we're about to make the left turn to head towards Grenada. Beautiful. Alright, so let's turn off the landing lights. Look at that. That is amazing. I'm gonna take another screenshot of that real quick. I'll wait till the sun comes out a little bit. That looks good, man. Alright, so let's just quickly discuss our approach into Grenada. So we're going to be doing the runway 10. We're going to be landing on runway 10 today, which will be coming in from Ulasa. So looks like we'll be going from 3,000. We're going to be coming in 3,000 feet at Ulasa down to 2,000 at Dassen. And then we're going to turn to heading 014 and head towards Kapam. From there we're going to descend to 1,700 for Aneba, and we should be capturing the glide path there because we're going to do the RNAV approach today, and should be hopefully smooth sailing into Grenada. But we'll see though, because that weather is, those clouds look a little rough right now, so we'll see what's up. So we should be hitting our cruise altitude soon. Yeah, so I'm going to pull back on the power just a touch. Yeah, so we could start our descent at Ulasa if we wanted to. I still normally just choose the waypoint to start the descent, because for me it's just easier to calculate, to do the calculations for like where we need to be at. You know, before we do the descent. And the PFD doesn't really have a good way of showing us. Doesn't really have a good way of showing us exactly like where we're going to be descending to. I know I was looking at another video the other day, and the TBM actually has an add-on where, as you adjust your vertical speed, it actually shows you like where you're going to end up on the flight plan. So you can actually use that to kind of determine if you're descending too quickly or if you're not descending fast enough, that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. I just think in general, I just don't feel like there's a lot of love for the King Air out there. Like seems to be a lot of mods and stuff happening for the TBM and like other aircraft, but not so much for the King Air 350. The mod that I have now is the only one that I know of, so it's all good. So let's see, let's look at the descent. The descent planner. So at Ulasa we're going to be at 15,000. Our target altitude will be 3,000, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 3,000 for Dassen, and according to the according to the approach plates. Oops. So let's drop that in, and then let's see, like, nautical miles wise, how long that is. So flight planner, sorry, our flight plan. "37 nautical miles, Alas to Dassen." So I'm gonna do that, and let's bring it back. So 200 knots for the airspeed. Oops. And let's compute 1,300 feet per minute. So we can go ahead and get that dialed in before we actually start our descent. Just to be ready, and then we should be good to go. Cool. I'm just going to get that ready and just leave it there for now. I'm really enjoying this view, man. Nothing like a nice, relaxing Caribbean trip, you know? Oh, wow. And the good thing is right now, that's pretty cool. I can like see right into the cockpit, so I know how close I'm getting to Lhasa. Well, I guess we have a few minutes here for now. Sorry for being so quiet. As I said, I'm just kind of enjoying the sights right now. But very soon we're going to be starting our descent, so let's get ready. Got to get ready for that. We are about 5 nautical miles out from Lhasa. And we're just going to be descending down to 3,000 feet here at Dassen. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's start this descent. Just pull the throttles back. Yep, 1300. All right. And after enjoying some beautiful weather or some beautiful looks, we're diving right back into the soup. So definitely predict some turbulence in our near future. So yeah, just looking at the weather for Grenada right now. It's forecast as 79 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius. Winds out of the east at 15 kilometers an hour, gusting up to 23 kilometers an hour. And humidity 89%. So it doesn't look too bad there right now, but the flight sim weather's saying otherwise. So yeah, we'll see what's happening. But yeah, so as far as Grenada's concerned, I mean, I don't know too many people from there. In fact, I only know one person from Grenada, a good friend of mine, spicy young lady. And yeah, I know Grenada's really about the soca music. They're really about the cricket as well. But it's one of those islands that, as I mentioned, I like to go and see and check out. It's on the smaller side, but it still has about 111,000 inhabitants. So in general, we've been kind of exploring the eastern side of the Caribbean, and so I think in the next few trips we'll go to the western side and check out a few places over there. Might even do one flight out of the States and, you know, just get a little bit of change of scenery. A little change of scenery. Right now we're about to cross 10,000 feet, and so boom, that means the landing lights come back on. And the transition altitude here in Grenada is, well, not here in Grenada, but transition altitude for Grenada is 4,000 feet. So when we hit 4,000 feet, we're going to adjust our altimeter to match the altimeter there at the airport. Let me just find what that's supposed to be. It's actually the same as where we left. So the altimeter in Tobago was supposed to be set at 2988, and pretty much just left it there, and it's the same for Grenada as well, which makes sense since it's so close together. So that makes things really easy. That's the good thing about flying to places that are close to each other. So you don't have to worry about stuff like changing altimeter settings, you know? I don't know, these clouds are scaring the crap out of me though, man. I don't know. I'm hoping we actually can get underneath them, because I'm not sure if the R-nav approach is going to work again. So we'll see. Ooh, wow. This lightning is crazy. Actually, while we're waiting, let me just go and get this METAR translated. And see exactly what we're seeing here in Grenada. I don't really know how to read METARs or that, to be honest. Or METARs, whatever they're called. Actually, TGPY. Alright, so winds from the east, as I mentioned before, 8 knots. Visibility is 6 miles. A few clouds at 1,800 feet. Temperature is 26 degrees C, 79 Fahrenheit. Let's adjust our altimeter a bit. We're saying 2.85 here. So, it's no mention of lightning, but there's definitely some lightning around here. Alright, so we're 5 miles outside of Dassin right now, and I'm just gonna increase the vertical speed a little bit, so I know if we're gonna make 3,000. And I'm gonna get some lights on inside it as well. Better? Oh, there we go. Much better. It's a little bright though. Alright, so we're about to cross 3,000 feet. Turning towards Capem. Let's go down to 2,000. Now and then I see after capping there's supposed to be another waypoint in between that and the airport, but I don't see it though. So I'm just gonna dip down to 1,700 right away. Let's try and adjust these lights a little bit. made these lights way too bright. Alright, we're at 2,000 feet. We're about to cross Capem. And I'm going to dial in 1700. And as I feared, we are just in the clouds right now, which is not where I want to be. Alright, so we're heading towards, I can't see a damn thing right now, that's not good. Turn on the approach. I see the sky above me, but just gotta notch your flaps out. Alright, so according to this, the runway is in front of me somewhere. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. The runway is right there. Oops. Bring it up. It's right there. Right there. I don't think this RNAV is going to work though, so I'm going to try and get below the clouds a little bit.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
And I'm just going to come out of... I'll disconnect the autopilot. That's going to be a bit of a rough landing, but we'll see what happens. Up. Too low. Gotta concentrate now. high now. Alright, it's not one of my best landings, but I'll take it. Oh boy. My knuckles were white. Jeez. Alright, we landed safely. Somehow. Just missed the turnoff. So what we'll do is we'll just turn right here on the runway. Alright. Well, first thing I need to do is, well, next time in this situation is turn these lights down. Because that did not help the cause at all. Let's make this turn here. Landing lights off, taxi lights on, strobes, they can go off. I feel like I turned them back on. Flaps up. Alright. Let's put this parking brake on. Alright. Let's wait for these engines to shut off. Oh my god. I'm gonna act like I was not scared the whole time. I knew what I was doing. That was freaking ridiculous, man. I could not believe. Well, firstly, RNAV failed me. That was supposed to be RNAV approach. I don't know why it didn't actually. Oh, I know why. I never loaded the approach. That's why. Okay. That was my fault. Alright, fair enough. But that was not supposed to be as hairy as it ended up being. But nevertheless, where we at here now? And we're here in one piece, and that's all that matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grenada. I was basically too scared to say that before. But we arrived here safely. And yeah, that was a lot more nerve-wracking than it was supposed to be. But overall, that's useless. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed that flight, and don't ever do what I just did, because that was scary. But we got in. That's all that matters. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I'm still looking for some subscribers, like at least 1, 2. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. As I said, next video we're going to be hitting up the Western Caribbean and doing a few trips over there. Alright, so from the flight deck, this is your boy, the FlyIslandGuy. Hope you enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Take care, and I'll see you next time.